Hello everyone, thank you for listening and watching. My name is NefandEli and you can find my information in the description box below. In this video, I'm going to discuss the astrology for the Scorpio full moon lunar eclipse and the Mercury retrograde in Gemini Taurus and the astrology that follows that as well. I'll also provide an energy reading. So let's get into it. The Scorpio full moon lunar eclipse is exact on May 15th at 9:14 p.m. Pacific Standard Time and May 16th at 12:14 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Scorpio energy is connected to the occult, secrets, and death being ruled by Pluto. Scorpios are passionate, intense, and they're not about anything superficial. Scorpios can also be jealous, hateful, vindictive, secretive. Eclipses are the most powerful transit that we experience on a personal level, and the effects can manifest for up to 6 months, sometimes 3 months before the eclipse, 3 months after the eclipse. This energy is about major endings and beginnings in your life. So, with eclipses, it's typically about endings. So if a regular full moon is the end of a chapter, the eclipse is the end of the book, okay? And this eclipse is not easy, right? This energy is very intense. The new moon eclipse was much more easier to navigate. This energy is interesting because we have the eclipse and then we have Mercury retrograde and some other energies playing in as well. This eclipse is in hard aspect to Sirius Saturn, which speaks to our duties and responsibilities, structures, lessons, and having solid plans. There could be some delays, definitely some tests and setbacks, especially since Mercury is retrograde, which is adding to this chaotic energy. It feels like you just have to work a lot harder and a lot longer to get things done. Things seem more complicated, more frustrating. But a quote that I always say in my readings, right, by James Allen, circumstances do not make the man, they reveal him. So you can choose to see this from a different perspective, right? This is a character building time. So go with the flow. The full moon eclipse is making a trine to Mars, which will give you the energy and courage to take action on circumstances and situations presenting with this eclipse. There is more passion and sexual energy activated with Mars Scorpio energy coming together as well. This moon is also trine to Neptune, which will amplify your intuition and psychic abilities. But whenever Neptune is aspected, I always tell empaths to beware. Beware of the narcissist, beware of the opportunist. Make sure that you're protecting your energy, wearing crystals. Mars is conjunct to Neptune, so people will be definitely trying to do spell work and black magic and all kinds of weird shit at this full moon eclipse. So again, protect your energy, okay? I know that there's a lot of people that don't believe in magic, don't believe that people can do this kind of stuff behind the scenes. You would be surprised at how many, as to how many people are into this type of stuff. Some people do this and don't even know that they're doing it. And as I've mentioned in other videos, some people are psychic and intuitive and they don't know it. So they're not managing their energy. They're not using it in the right way. So they're being manipulated and influenced by negative energy and they're using their gifts in a negative way. So again, just be mindful of that and protect your energy. You know, people that think that they can influence or control somebody else's reality, they have a God complex and they need to get help. But it's important with this full moon eclipse to stay in touch with your emotions so that you know which ones are yours and which ones are not, because the energy is amplified with this being an eclipse and with Mercury being retrograde. So we're in a time of review and, research and redoing things. So let's talk about the Mercury retrograde in Gemini Taurus. It's interesting. All of the Mercury retrogrades this year will be going backwards in 2 signs as opposed to just 1. Mercury rules Gemini, so this retrograde is being felt more intensely for sure. Communications are compromised and tricky, but we're focusing on all the words, right? Redo, resting. Don't sign any contracts. Don't make any important decisions. Don't make any big ticket purchases over $100. These are just suggestions to work with this energy. There is the potential for mental burnout with this Mercury retrograde being right in the middle of an eclipse season. So again, stay tapped into your emotions, stay grounded, try to keep your schedule light and intentional if you can. Especially when Mercury moves back into Taurus, we're really going to be slowed down because Taurus energy is a little bit slower. It's an earth sign. So prepare yourself for that, okay? But use this Mercury retrograde to assess your mental health, right? Do you need to take a mental break from some things? Do you need to pare down your schedule? Do you need to simplify? On May 11th, Jupiter is going to move into Aries, benefic, lucky, and protective Jupiter in a fire sign is very good. This is good energy for increased passion, confidence, and to take action on our plans once Mercury goes direct, right? And we're out of eclipse season. Jupiter is going to make a semi-square to Uranus, unpredictable Uranus, which is going to be increasing our motivation to take risks, to be brave, and to do the damn thing, right? But definitely expect the unexpected with Uranus being in the mix. There will be changes and shifts to your plans, so be ready. That's why it's not the best time to execute. It's the time to write things down, to do your research, to formulate plans, but leave some room for adjustments. This is the first time Jupiter has been here in 11 years. On May 20th, the Sun is going to move into Gemini, joining Mercury retrograde, putting a spotlight on our communications, which again are very fickle right now. This will give us an energy boost and some brain power, make us more inquisitive. So it's definitely going to be a help with this Mercury retrograde energy. On May 22nd, we have the last quarter moon in Pisces. So this is more energy for letting go, releasing toxicity and delusion, particularly good for letting go of relationships that no longer serve you. On May 22nd, Mercury retrograde is going to move back into Taurus. So again, the internal focus is going to be about reevaluating our resources, the things that we love and value, planning and making adjustments that involve our commitments. On May 24th, Mars is going to move into Aries. Mars is in its home sign when it's in Aries, so the energy is potent. We're going to be quick-tempered possibly, and there could be some rash or harsh communication with Mercury being retrograde. But we're going to be more courageous and ready to take action. But again, this action could be hasty or premature, so wait till Mercury goes direct. I even like to wait until a couple of days after Mercury goes direct or even moves into another sign to actually initiate my plans. But that's just advice. Take that if it resonates. On May 28th, Venus is going to move into Taurus, joining Mercury, which is Venus's home sign. So we're going to be focused on our creature comforts, and this is going to be about our five senses, right? Speaking to what gives us pleasure and connects us to ourselves, what makes us happy, what makes us feel secure, all right? So I hope this was helpful for you. Let's get into the energy reading. From the Angels and Ancestors deck, we have Broken Arrow, Fire Guardian, and at the bottom of the deck, Mother Earth. From Tarot, we have the High Priestess in reverse, Seven of Wands. At the bottom of the deck, Five of Swords. From the Triggers and Towers, we have Critical and It Won't Work. From Self-Love and Empowerment, we have I Am Courageous and No Person, Place, or Thing has any power over me. The angel number is 853. The spirit animal is Rabbit, and the crystal is Red Jasper. So right off the bat, there's a lot of sexual energy in this reading. Remember that sex energy can be used in a lot of different ways. I'm also getting, you know that song, that gospel song, "No weapons formed against me shall prosper." I'm hearing that. So for some of you, this could be about sex magic. You know, I talked about that earlier. There's going to be a lot of people doing weird shit, right? With the High Priestess and the Mother Earth card here, I feel like there's a lower vibe, ass, feminine energy trying to compete with you or bring you drama because you're prosperous, you're beautiful, you're comfortable, you're happy. Remember that these gender roles can be reversed, so take whatever resonates with you and leave the rest. This is a general reading. But I'm feeling a very just of a feminine energy that is not in her power, that's a wannabe, that's somebody that has not done the work but is trying to be in a position that they don't belong in. This feminine could be trying to get the masculine to pay attention to them, and it's just not working because the masculine has his eyes on somebody else. I feel like this particular masculine that I'm picking up on in this reading likes to keep people in competition. They like to play games with people, and perhaps you're the feminine and you need to have the courage to walk away from this energy, right? Because it's very, I'm picking up on an energy that's just got a lot of control issues, somebody that needs healing, somebody that needs healing. That's what I'm picking up on. Because it's not love. There's no cups in this reading. There is no love here, okay? This is definitely about manipulation and control, especially with the Seven of Wands, Five of Wands here. But yeah, have the courage to walk away, to let go of this bullshit. I mean, with this eclipse energy, this is giving you the boost to let it go, to walk away. Don't allow anybody to put you in competition. With this Mother Earth card here, I feel like sometimes this gives me Empress energy, and the Empress does not get put in competition. She is every woman, okay? So whoever's doing this is a goddamn fool, okay? But anybody that wants control over you, they don't have control over themselves, right? And again, the Five of Swords here, this is somebody who's willing to do anything to win. But remember that no person, place, or thing has any power over you. With the Seven of Wands being here, you're probably already blocking this energy, or you need to, because with the High Priestess in reverse, there's secrets, there's lies, there's bullshit. But remember, with full moons, especially with eclipses, it's about illumination, things being revealed. So perhaps you're finally realizing that this person does not have your best interest. They just want sex. They just want attention. Okay? For some of you, this could be about the astrology creating obstacles and delays when it comes to your passion. This might not be about sex for everybody, but you could just be trying to accomplish things and do things, and it's just not working. Don't criticize yourself. It's the astrology, okay? So just go with the flow. Now with Rabbit here, this could represent somebody fertile, especially with Mother Earth here, somebody that's prosperous, abundant. But again, this could represent that sexual energy that I'm picking up on too. Somebody that just likes to hop around from one partner to another. So be careful of that. This Fire Guardian card, whenever I pull this card, it always reminds me of somebody that is just sending out sexual energy. That's all they have to offer. If you notice, this masculine is looking up. So whoever they're trying to send this energy to is probably on a higher vibration than them. So that's the energy that I'm picking up on. Take that if it resonates. But with Rabbit here and Mother Earth, this could be about somebody wanting to get you pregnant, especially with Broken Arrow here, which is my card of energy release. So it could be that you are pregnant, or you're discovering that you're pregnant, or perhaps you're having a baby. Congratulations. But if this is somebody that's trying to get you pregnant, this could be about trapping you, just about winning, right? Because again, there are no cups in this reading. So this is not about love. This is about control. Okay, so be careful who you're sleeping with. Make sure that you're using protection if you do not want to get pregnant. With the High Priestess reverse, Fire Guardian, and Rabbit here, again, this is sex magic, okay? Spell work, which is happening, okay? So just accept that and protect your energy. 853 speaks to powerful changes coming in with this eclipse energy. This is about releasing fears and doubts. Again, with this broken arrow here, this could be about you releasing the fear of fears that somebody else has projected onto you. Okay? Energy that has been thrown at you with this fire guardian and the 5 of swords. But know that when 853 shows up, better is on its way. 853 could be about, again, you tapping into your creative energy, right? Using your sexual energy for creativity. So some of you could be pregnant with ideas, pregnant with inspiration, and you are wanting to express this, but there could be some delays, some waiting, because again, Mercury is retrograde. With red jasper here, a root chakra stone, it's going to boost your energy and passion. It's going to boost your libido too. So again, if we're talking about sex, red jasper will help you with that. Red jasper is also highly protective against sex magic and sexual manipulation, violence, sexual violence too, like rape, anything like that, abuse. Red jasper is very grounding. So one of the things Spirit is asking me to talk about is the returning of energy versus grounding energy. So sometimes you could have so much energy being thrown at you, right, that it's hard for you to return it all. So some of it needs to be grounded back into Mother Earth, grounding that energy, returning what you can, right? But then the rest of it you ground back into the earth for transmutation. With rabbit and red jasper here, there's also a message about staying grounded, first of all, but really tapping into your passion and your whatever makes you happy, what makes you and gets you inspired. So there's a lot of energy to work with this eclipse and this Mercury retrograde. But again, this is a time for planning. This is a time for healing. This is a time for balancing your energy, releasing what no longer serves you, and moving out of situations that are creating conflict for you, that are creating imbalance for you. Sometimes I see this High Priestess reverse card as somebody that's out of balance. But I'm getting a strong message too that there needs to be some release work done around your emotions and perhaps around your sexual energy. You might want to do some root and sacral chakra work. So take that if it resonates with you. All right. So I hope this reading was helpful for you. Thank you so much for listening and watching. Please like, comment, subscribe, and share. And I look forward to speaking to you again really soon. Have a wonderful day. Namaste.